See, the problem is not likely your income, and it's probably not even your mortgage. The reality is that your debts, mortgage, and your monthly cash flow are working against each other instead of working together. And this is why a lot of good income Canadian homeowners get trapped. This probably sounds like you, right? You have a great job, a great business. You probably have some retirement savings and some equity in your home. But at the end of the day, you're not living recklessly. You're not, living some wild, luxurious life. But every month it still feels heavy because you have things like your mortgage payment, your property taxes, insurance, kids, renovation, school, this or that, probably car payments. You're trying to maybe help out some aging parents. And every dollar seems to just have a job before it even hits your bank account. So the month to month, it still feels like there's no breathing room, even though, on paper, you are successful, but quietly in private, you're probably thinking, why is it still so tight? Now, most people think the enemy is interest rates. And yes, of course, interest rates matter, but really, for most homeowners, the problem is the actual structure. See, you have to remember you set up your mortgage at some earlier stage in life, and then your debts started adding up as time went on. And then, of course, your savings plan, well, that was set up like somewhere entirely different altogether. And now everything's pulling from the same paycheck. And you just have to keep in mind, like, your feeling is not because of one bad decision. It's actually because of 10 normal decisions now all stacking up on top of each other. Now, what you're feeling is completely normal. I actually call this the pressure stage. Now, the pressure stage is when your income is at its highest, but so are your responsibilities. So you got to remember, you're not starting off anymore. You're carrying the house, you're carrying your family, you're carrying the debts, you're carrying future planning, and oftentimes you're dealing with everyone's expectations. And this is where a lot of confusion for a lot of people settle in because you thought with more income, you would automatically get more financial freedom. But instead, what you get is life just being more expensive and more complicated. Let me break it down for you a little further.